Welcome back to this module. So in this module, we will build the speech to text converter application. So let me first show you the application. So this will be the project that we will build in this particular module. So you can see we have this card-like structure. Then there is a blue background, which is actually a linear gradient background. Then we have these two buttons. So if I click on this record button, so now this site is actually asking for the microphone usage. So I need to simply click on allow. So now you can see it's actually in the record mode, and whatever I will say, it's actually going to display inside this particular result container, which is actually a division element. And you can see it's actually displaying the data simultaneously, means in the real time, whatever I will say. So make sure your accent is actually accurate, otherwise you will see there is some miswords, or I can say that the typo, or here I have used this simultaneously, then it's actually used the like a numeric word which is 10. So it's actually an extent problem, but actually the project is working perfectly fine. So if I want to stop this particular conversation, so I can simply click on stop button. So you can see now the conversation is stopped, which is actually the speech recognition is actually stopped, and you can simply copy this data and use it wherever you want. Alright, so this is the application that we will build. And when I click on this particular microphone again, so now you can see it's actually asking for the this use your microphone. So this particular site is asking for the usage of the microphone. So for that, you need to also make sure that your browser should have the capability of the microphone. Most of the laptop has a pre-built microphone, but if you are in desktop, then you should actually connect a microphone. For this particular project, you need an external microphone, but most of the laptop have this particular thing available. Also inside your Chrome browser, you need to make sure that you have selected the recording device. So if I actually go to here and click on recording device, so these two devices are actually active, and this is actually a third microphone which I have used. So now these two are actually used for the recording purpose. So whatever I will say is actually recorded by this MU Pro Micro. So if I click on new tab, means open a new tab inside the Chrome browser, and if I click on here and go to settings, and then if I click on privacy and security, because I need to change the site settings, so simply I need to click on this site settings controls. So if I click on that, then here you can see we have this microphone setting. So simply click on this microphone setting, and then you can see this is the microphone which I have selected, because from this microphone I'm actually used to recording, means this particular microphone is actually used for the recording purpose, and which is actually I have shown you inside this particular option also. So in your case, you have maybe a one microphone, or maybe you don't have a microphone, but if you connect a external microphone, then it's going to display it inside it here in this particular option under the recordings. And then after that, you need to come to this particular settings of the Chrome browser. So simply you need to do what? You need to open a new tab, simply go to here, click on settings, then go to privacy and security, and from there you need to actually change these site settings. So from there you need to select the microphone, and from this particular option you need to select your required microphone which will be used for the recording purpose. Alright, so after doing this, you just simply need to click on allow, and then whatever conversation you will say, it's going to display inside this particular result container. Alright, so this will be the project that we're going to build. Of course, the CSS is actually pretty simple. I just added only this pulse animation to these two buttons. The main idea is here is to actually focus on the JavaScript, which is the most important part for this particular project, because I need to teach you the concept of interim transcript and the final transcript, and also how we can set up the speech recognition to the browser. So these are the steps that are involved in the JavaScript part of the project. So in the next part, we're going to start with the HTML part of the project.